Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that's been going on in the World of Tanks community. Specifically about SirFoch and the Mighty Jingles. I know World of Tanks is not something I cover, but it is a game I've played in the past, and as somebody who follows these two YouTubers to some extent, Jingles especially so, I felt I had to give my piece on it. Now, disclaimer before I start, I have watched their videos on it, videos on the situation. I won't be naming any names of specific people involved when it comes to the wargaming employees. If I make any mistakes during this video, then obviously feel free to let me know. Or better yet, go out and look at the video that the Mighty Jingles did, or videos I should say, and Jim Sterling's video as well. Both of which will describe it far better than I can, but nevertheless I felt I should do a piece on it. Okay, so Jingles has resigned from being a Wargaming EU community contributor. This means he will no longer get invitations to go to Tankfest. He is basically no longer supported by Wargaming themselves. So, as of the past few days, news has been blowing into the atmosphere surrounding Wargaming and World of Tanks due to the video SirFoch put up on YouTube. During this video, he makes remarks about a new premium vehicle and relates it to Victor Kisley's son. Victor Kisley is the CEO of Wargaming. Yeah, so you can see where this is going. Basically, Foch said that he said this in a live stream. One of the maps, I can't remember which one, in the game, he said it looked like a small child had eaten a bunch of crayons and then sneezed. This would have been fine, apart from the fact that he said that this particular child was Victor Kisley's son, which, as you can imagine, is one step too far. So, as you can imagine, this caused a shitstorm of epic proportions. Wargaming removed SirFoch as a community contributor and mentions of a takedown being spoke of. This is a video copyright strike takedown, but that doesn't apply in this situation. Nothing that Foch was using in his video was actually copyrighted in any way, something that Wargaming wouldn't be able to claim for, but they did this anyway. As Jim Sterling mentioned in one of his previous videos about Digital Homicide LLC, the gaming company behind shit, what was the name of the game? I can't remember. Look it up on his channel, you'll know what I mean. It's small companies that generally resort to this. It's a way of removing content that you don't like from somebody's channel, but, and this is important to point out, this can completely fuck with somebody's YouTube channel. 3 of these copyright strikes and your channel is removed. Gone. For anyone with a substantial amount of subscribers who earns their living, such as the Mighty Jingles, from their YouTube channel, this is a serious threat. A high-ranking member of Wargaming EU assured that this was not the case. Wargaming does not want to treat their community contributors as cattle who aren't allowed to step out of line, and they certainly don't want to use threats to ensure that they stay within said line. In other words, this isn't a direct quote, obviously, this isn't even a quote, this is me translating it, effectively, just for the purpose of my video, but the point is the same. He didn't want anybody to think, out of the community contributors, that they were at risk of having their videos taken down if they spoke out, right? As I said, Jingles has covered this in to a much greater extent than I have, but it boiled down to him deciding to remain a community contributor due to the World of Tanks EU executive that I just mentioned. However, earlier the other day, a news shitstorm erupted when Wargaming NA, this is Wargaming North America, so technically they shouldn't even be getting involved because SirFoch plays on the EU server, released a statement effectively claiming that they would threaten those who don't tread the line with a copyright strike on their YouTube channels. They also claimed that SirFoch had been homophobic and racist, neither of which he was. I've watched the video myself. This is complete bullshit. He was not racist, he was not homophobic. But they were attempting to use this as a method of claiming to take his, to remove his channel, basically. Due to this, Jingles has therefore resigned as a Wargaming community contributor because he doesn't want to risk having his channel taken down himself. He doesn't want to risk it, despite Wargaming EU assuring him and the rest of the EU community contributors that this would not be the case. He still feels that this could happen to him, and therefore he has resigned. So what are my thoughts on this? I completely agree with him. My channel at this current moment only has 29 subscribers. I say only, but I never thought it was going to be this big, So thank you very much for those of you who are subscribed. Yeah, I don't think that what Wargaming NA did was utterly ridiculous. Foch, to a certain extent, deserved to have that video taken down, and he deserved to be removed as an EU community contributor. He insulted Victor Kisley's son. That is a step too far. He is known for being quite brash in his videos, quite open, swears a lot, but then so do I. Although this is a serious matter, this is not to be swearing and joking about, to be honest. Jingles also mentioned the possibility of, and I quote, giving War Thunder another crack of the whip. Now, I actually commented this on said video that Jingles uploaded about this matter. Under my YouTube account, Red Revolution Gaming, I cover War Thunder primarily, and I said to him that, if I remember correctly, he stopped covering War Thunder for a situation very, very similar to this one. Gaijin basically tried to say, they tried to ask the community for permission via a poll to use and abuse the YouTube copyright claim system to remove videos that showed glitches or bugs in the game. So I said, if you want to come back, that's brilliant. I mean, in my opinion, we need more YouTubers that cover the game seriously rather than messing around. I'm not going to name any names, but I'm sure you'll know who I'm on about here. And actually play through the game properly, do proper content. Yeah, he's funny, but he's not funny ha-ha, So that's my basic thoughts on the subject and an overview of the situation. I'm going to cut this video off here. I won't bother letting the rest of the clip play because it's nearly another 8 minutes or so, so I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed the video, because as I said, this isn't a topic to enjoy as such. As always, thank you very much for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on this situation. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys.